The Curse of Strahd is a game played by adults and recorded for an adult audience. Sometimes we use adult language and explore adult topics. Consider yourself warned. Hello, folks. I'm Dave, your humble dungeon master here at the Superior Adventurers Guild. Thanks for tuning back into our Curse of Strahd campaign. I'm very, very excited to jump back into the Amber Temple because this is where I get to torment such a beautiful group of people. Let's meet those people right now. Hey guys, how are ya?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
It's going great. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourselves to the crew? Andy, why don't you start us off?
Yep. Hey everybody, I'm Andy. I'm playing Corben, Brindel, an 8th level Oath of Vengeance Paladin. And I am really hoping that our Barbarian doesn't get, I don't know, like what happened to him. Doesn't descend into madness again. Because that was not fun trying to stop him.
I'll do the best I can. Shannon, why don't you go next?
I'm Shannon, and I'm playing Mara Brightwood. She's an 8th level light domain cleric and human, and yeah, she's hoping she didn't make bad choices.
I forgot about that.
I think she might have, but we'll find out.
She made a deal, we'll say. We'll leave it at that for now.
I made a deal, and I'm hoping the deal pans out.
Yeah. All right. Ben.
Hi, I'm Ben. I play Bjorn Ironhide. He is a 7th level dwarf barbarian. He's totally crazed for some battle, and last session he got a little too crazed. So we'll see what happens today.
Yes, we will. Thanks, guys. All right, before we jump into the game, let's do a quick recap because a lot happened, as we're alluding to in the last episode. So we'll do our best to remind everybody. Yes. In our last session, the party first off started with this sort of fight, this standoff, if you will, against the mountain folk who sort of mistook our adventurers as evil agents of the Amber Temple. They de-escalated the fight and negotiated a truce. The folk, they would learn, were at the temple to fulfill a rite of passage for their tribe. One of the mountain folk was already dead, murdered by some unknown assailant. So too was the prized weapon of their leader, this woman named Helwa, her spear stolen in the night by an unknown entity. A decision was made at that point to delve deeper into the temple, investigating a barricaded door leading to the north. Bjorn stepped forward and opened the door. Peering inside, his dwarven dark vision revealed a long corridor sheathed in amber and charred with fire. A burned corpse lay on the floor before him, and at that point, cue the flame skulls and a ton of fire focused on the dwarf. Bjorn moved in with this rage that was coursing through his veins, just going after these flame skulls. The rest of the party is sort of retreating back into the room to seek cover from an onslaught of fireballs that were launched one after another into their vicinity, doing quite a bit of damage, burning the hell out of Bjorn. But ultimately he prevailed. He destroyed the flame skulls, burned and blistered from the fight. He slumped into a rest, and a watch was set up with the party and their mountain folk friends at that point. Their wild folk companions, let's say. They all settled in for the night. Now, during her watch, Mara heard a voice in her head that warned her of the dangers that lay ahead and implored her and her companions to turn back. Later, as she slept, she had a vivid dream of herself trapped in an oppressive darkness, the only feature on the landscape a silver mirror in the void. Gazing into the mirror, she saw a golden mask covered in the visage of a smiling face staring back at her. She prayed to her god Lathander for protection. Then she heard a soft voice whispered from the void, offering her a powerful gift that would aid her in her quest. The voice instructed her that she need only ask for the entity's favor, and the gift would be given, the power of evasion. She reached forward, took the golden mask from the mirror, and held it to her face. Searing pain forced her awake, and she found herself on the stone floor of the Amber Temple once again. Bjorn, too, was visited during a restless slumber. Before him, a desolate wasteland of mountains and canyons. Steam and smoke billowed. Lava erupted around him. A large lumbering creature approached. a 5-headed crocodilian monster covered in platinum scales. It called out to Bjorn and asked him to confirm a burning desire for glory and fame. Being strong, the creature offered the dwarf a gift to aid him in his quest, instructing him to simply ask for the gift and it would be given, a great strength that would guide his blade towards glory. Bjorn asked for the creature's name, which it gave him. Tarhawk, the 5-headed destroyer. Emboldened, Bjorn denied the gift and lunged forward to attack the beast, lopping off one of the 5 heads before waking up on the stone floor of the Amber Temple, just as Mara woke from her dreams, crying out with pain. Everyone else woke up at this point ready for battle. Looking about the room, Bjorn saw a hallucination of reptilian heads having replaced those of the mountain folk companions. And overwhelmed with madness, he rose to attack. Bjorn's companion struggled to figure out what was happening. Mara cast command in an attempt to stop his aggression. It worked momentarily. Helwa readied her a spear pointed at Bjorn's neck. Kasimir cast suggestion, but Bjorn made a save. In fact, I think he made a couple of saves with natural 20s at that point. The mountain folk wolf sprang forward to attack, but failed. Corben moved in and grappled Bjorn, helping to calm him with the rage of the barbarian passing at that point. But Bjorn was unable to snap from hallucination, and he broke free from Corben's grapple, charging the mountain folk. Mara failed in a second attempt to command him to halt his attack, but finally Kasimir suggested that Bjorn drop his weapon and succeeded. The crew bound the dwarf and calmed him down. Eventually, the hallucinations faded. My friends, that was your first night in the Amber Temple. It is the morning of the second day. What would you like to do?
The first night. All right. So we're kind of you said we're waking up from our rest?
Yes.
Okay.
You've already woken up
Did we-
essentially from the rest.
Okay.
Did we get a long rest?
You did get a long rest. Mara and Bjorn both have 1 point of exhaustion, so keep that in mind.
Hmm.
And Shannon, you might need to mute when you're not talking. There's that whatever it is behind you coming in. Lawnmower, I think. 'Tis the season.
Well, that was an eventful evening. How are you feeling today, Bjorn?
I'm doing all right. I don't know what got a hold of me. They just seem so real.
I'm pretty sure it's this place. It seems to be having that effect on everyone.
At this point, Mara, you, because of your high passive perception, you notice something kind of strange about one of your companions. Sitting in the corner, kind of rocking back and forth a little bit, you see Kasimir, with his head down. Oh,
Kasimir, are you okay? What's going on?
This place has gotten to me, I have to admit. And at that point, he lifts his head up and turns towards you, and you look at him, and he looks noticeably different. His eyes are sunken into his head. His cheeks are sunken into his face, with his cheekbones protruding, all as if the skin was sort of stretched across his skull. And there's like these blue veins underneath his translucent pale skin. He almost looks like some of the undead creatures that you've fought in your journeys in Barovia. He looks like hell. I don't know what it is, but I don't feel like myself.
Kasimir, did you touch or eat or talk to anybody besides us?
I had a vision in my sleep of something terrible. It has shaken me to the core.
What was your vision?
I prefer not to talk of it. It's best left unsaid. I don't want to remember that.
I understand. I had quite a vision myself.
I think Bjorn may have had something similar. I don't know, but this place, the longer we stay, the more likely we are to fall.
Then, are you okay to proceed?
Do we have a choice?
You always have a choice. But I feel like we're kind of all in at this point.
Yes. There's great power here, but it comes at a price. He gets up at that point and stands up, and he seems like he's physically getting up and everything. He's fine, but he looks really bad. Just very different. And you notice this now, Corben and Bjorn, as well, as he stands up, and you're sort of taking stock of your companions.
I'll speak out to Corben and look at him and say, looks like I'm not the only one who's dreading this place. We really need to get in and get out as quickly as possible. I don't want to dwell here. And you know how much I am for a battle, but I fear there's things much worse than what we've seen.
Right. I think also with that, we should, pick our battles. I think we would all be even worse off if we charged into that room with you yesterday. I'm not saying you did a bad thing. That was amazing. I'm just saying that if the rest of us ran in there with you, I don't know if we would have survived last night.
I could just get into these frenzies. I can't hear or see anything. Everything goes red, and I'll try my best next time.
Wow, it usually works in our favor. The doors are still... Did we bar the doors?
You did.
Close them after. Yep.
Now, do you think we should proceed through this room that you cleared? Or should we, go back out and... do we just keep pushing through, or do we go back out and look for other entrances?
I feel like if that room was trapped, that was the trap. So I feel like that's our safest route now.
Yeah, maybe those are guarding something.
Yeah, that's
other
what I was
side.
thinking too.
Because there was some doors in that hallway too. So I feel like, the way that seems the easiest is typically the hardest to go through. So this could have just been something to steer people away a different direction.
Would it help, do you think, if we just walked out of the temple for a little bit? Or does that seem counterproductive at this point? I don't know. Seems like it's affecting Kasimir.
Yep. How about we see what's in these rooms first and see how far we get today? I mean, if we don't move too far forward, we could always leave the temple and stay the night outside too if we had to.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
So, it almost be preferable to battle the elements than this place, I would think. I don't know. All right.
You ready to make haste?
Yep. I'm just going to get my things together. What are the wild folk up to? What are they, how do they look?
They've got a little fire going, and they're cooking some meat. They're eating, and they look terrified.
Yeah.
The one that's in charge, the larger female, she's just kind of standing, watching you as you talk, while the others are working on breakfast, and one of them is sort of petting the large dire wolf that they have as seemingly a pet. And then there is again a dead body over on the western corner of the room, who they introduced to you as one of their companions, a man named Stieg.
Oh yeah, Stieg. Ah, Stieg.
Anything else you guys want to do before we head off?
I don't think so.
No,
I'll just.
I just wish I could be invisible. That would be awesome.
Yeah, I wish I could not be in Barovia.
Yeah, there are many places I'd rather be than here. That's for sure.
Kasimir looks to you and says, nods his head as you say that, Bjorn, and he says, "For what it's worth, our fates are intertwined. If we can achieve our quests, perhaps you will someday leave this place."
I hope. I'll start
If only could see the sunshine of Waterdeep. It would be so beautiful. It might blind me. It'll be so bright.
just hold on to that. I feel like this is going to be a dark place. And I'll start making my way to the door and unbarring it.
As he's doing that, Mara, Kasimir sort of steps near you and in a hushed voice just says, "Are you okay? You look rattled as well."
I'm as good as the rest of us. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Yes.
Let's go.
All right. So Bjorn, you are going to, let's go to the map here. You're going to head which way now? You're unbarring the door to the north?
Yep, where the fire guys were.
Okay.
So opening this door up here. I'll go ahead and move my guy.
All right, so you move back into this corridor. It is a 20-foot wide, 70-foot long arched corridor sheathed in amber. Again, the southern end is just charred, the walls, the floor with fire. There is a charred body as well laying before you as you step inside. All things that you recall from your earlier fight. As you step through the door, Bjorn, you hear a voice, and the rest of you hear it too, in your head, not echoing. It's almost like it's talking inside your head. "You continue to explore these halls. It will not end well for you. You should turn back before the madness consumes you. This will be your last warning."
Good.
Yeah, I was gonna say I kind of laughed too. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep stepping forward, and I'm like kind of just grunt at the sound of them, and I'll turn her back to see if my companions are coming out.
Is it dark in there?
It is. Very
and I'm
dark.
gonna cast light. I'm gonna cast light on my shield.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go over to the leader of the Wild Folk and just say, "We're sorry about last night. Good luck to you and your friends. We may come back through this way, but we don't know for sure. We're pushing on."
"We close door. Knock twice if we open."
Okay. Thank you.
"Good luck." And the
All right.
four of you step through the door at this point, and you hear behind you the doors close and the sound of barricading as they push the debris back up against the door. And let me close that door.
Peek through these guys.
Yeah, are
First
these
door
windows?
first. This is
those are
door.
doors. There are 3 doors on the western wall. there are arrow slits on the eastern wall that overlook a large gallery that you saw from a balcony the previous day.
Yeah.
And then there is a double set of doors at the end of the hall.
All right, be careful in case it's, I don't know, trapped or something. Proceed with caution.
All right.
Okay, so you're going to go to the first door on the left?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and slowly open it up, see if it's unlocked.
It is. It is an amber door that is unlocked, and you slide it open to reveal a room. Do you walk in?
I'll step in to see a better look.
Okay, you look in this room, you see stone blocks that almost resemble tables in the middle of the room, and they are covered in dust. In the stone walls, there are carvings, niches filled with hundreds of dusty bottles, kind of like little cubby holes. Cobwebs hang from wooden ladders that lean against the walls.
What do you see, Bjorn?
You might be muted, Ben, if you're talking.
Hello?
Hi. Now I can hear you.
Hey. Oh, sorry. It looks like some type of lab of some sorts. I'm trying to get in through the door right now. I'm not able to go in.
Oh, here, I'll move you in there.
I could just lift myself, I guess. I
Oh,
was
there
trying
you
to. Could I investigate the shelves a little bit closer?
Sure, roll an investigation check. You look up and down the halls or the walls, excuse me, and there are just row after row from floor to ceiling of these dusty bottles. And as you reach out and maybe do you pull a bottle off the wall?
Yeah, to kind of look at it.
Yep. You pull it off the wall and you look at it, you kind of dust the cobwebs and the dust off of it, and you see that there's some sort of dried up residue inside of the bottle. You put it back up and you look at another one. It appears as though perhaps it was some sort of a potion or something in the bottle, but it has long dried and gone brittle.
These look like they've been here for some time. These tables.
Are the bottles labeled, Bjorn? Bjorn, are the bottles labeled?
Could I take are any of them labeled?
With that roll, you don't see any labels on any of them.
Nope. I don't see any. You could check for yourselves if you want.
There are hundreds of bottles, so I mean it's possible, but you don't see any. Do you guys go inside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take a closer look at these tables too. Kind of seems weird.
Okay. Yeah, you look at the tables and they're just stone blocks. They are approximately 5 to 6 feet in length, and they are just covered in a thick dust. You get the sense that nobody has been in this room for quite some time. Corben and Mara, what are you doing inside the room?
I'd like to see if any of these bottles have labels. So I'm thinking maybe I can add water and reconstitute maybe something if it looks like it's useful.
Okay.
So
go ahead and roll an investigation check. You start to pull a bottle down, you look at it, there's just dust inside the bottle and outside. You put it back up, no label. You pull another one, no label. You keep doing so, and there's none of them are labeled that you pull down and look at.
Okay. Well, so much for that idea. Should we move on?
Corben, is there anything
Let's
that
go.
you want to do there?
I don't know. I have an herbalism kit. Would that help me identify any of that stuff? Or like, would that be like a
It's possible.
or
You could
medicine
roll
wise?
a herbalism kit check using intelligence if you want as your
Okay.
modifier,
Not too.
or wisdom if you want for more of a perception-y.
I'll use intelligence.
Okay.
14. Same thing as Mara.
Yeah, you look around and you get the sense that these were potions of some kind. You don't know what they are, and herbalism is a little bit different than like alchemy.
Right.
So you don't really get the sense of how they might be useful to you. They just look like old, dried up, bottles with something was in it at one point, but it's just really hard to tell.
You said that there was carvings on the walls. Are they words or drawings?
It's not really carvings. It's more like they're cubby holes. There's like carved out like little alcoves, and that's where the bottles are
okay.
set. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Are these little wooden structures ladders, or are those shelves?
They are. They're ladders that roll on rollers, almost like in some libraries you've seen where you can get up higher to get to books up high. It's kind of like that, except in this case, it's bottles.
To access some of the bottles.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's a pretty tall room. The ceilings in this room are 15 feet tall.
And it doesn't look like anybody's been in here for ages, right?
There's a lot of dust on the bottles, on the tables. You could roll a survival check if you want to look for tracks, for example.
Right. Well,
but you
don't
don't see any. You don't see any off the top of your head as you look around. It just looks like a dusty old room.
I don't see anything useful in here. I think we should get going.
Yeah, guys, they wouldn't keep anything valuable up front. Let's go. Come on.
Yep. I'll pull 2 bottles and I'll just take them with me. Just 2 random ones.
Sure. Roll percentile twice for me, Ben.
All right. 100.
Yep.
I got 91 and 10.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. Where do you head to next?
Should we check these other rooms?
Yeah, I would like to. Just move to the next room.
Sure.
Okay. That one right there?
Yeah, the middle one.
Okay.
Sorry, I was writing inventory.
Before we go in, I'd like to take a look, like, kind of through this, these arrow slits, so that I just want to see what's out, if there's anybody or anything out that I can see through these little slits.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say.
Roll a perception check, Mara. Go ahead, Corben.
I was just gonna say to ask Mara, do you see our horse?
You do not see the horse.
I don't see the horse.
And even with your light, it's very difficult for you to see much. You can look through the arrow slits and see a vast hall, but that's about it. Your vision isn't clear enough to see.
Big hallway, guys.
And
My
Bjorn,
eyes aren't as good as Bjorn.
Yep. And Bjorn, as you open that door, you see a 20-foot long, 10-foot high hallway, bare stone, and an amber door at the western edge.
All right. It looks like it's a hallway, and I'll move into it more.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go with them.
I'll check this door too to see if it's unlocked.
Yes, it is.
Hey, Bjorn, before you open this up, I'm looking around in here. Is it as dusty and unused appearing as our previous room?
Roll either an investigation check or a survival check. Whatever your flavor of searching might be.
Ooh, nice.
It doesn't look like anybody's been in this room It's dusty. The only footprints that you see are yours.
It doesn't look like anybody's been in here. Could take a look in the door, but I don't know. I think what we're looking for is down the hall yet.
I still want to check these rooms to make sure nothing's going to sneak up on us. So I
do think it's a good idea to check these,
Yeah,
not just
yeah.
go buy things.
Yep. Because
Yeah.
if there is something lurking behind us, and then we're going to be flanked.
Okay, yeah, fine. Let's go. Let's go.
So
All right, I'll open it up.
Open the door.
Yep.
All right. So you peer in as you open the door, and you see a staircase ahead of you that descends into the darkness.
Looks like it's some type of staircase.
I don't know if we should go down yet. I think we should make a note of this. What do you think?
Well, I mean, honestly, I think we don't really know where we're going in here. Then I'll look at almost said Kasimir.
Yeah, he's there too. He's still standing out in the hallway.
Well,
You've never, has he been here before? I couldn't remember if he said he has.
He's
or
never been
not.
inside.
Inside.
He's never been inside.
I mean, I kind of feel like we need to look at every room everywhere for what we're trying to find.
Where do you
Right.
think this item will be?
Probably in the darkest place in this place, as my thoughts.
Remind me, what was the prophecy that was told to you? Will that guide us?
wasn't it part of some treasure? Some big treasure hoard?
It's a holy object, and that to me says it's in some sort of a chapel or a cathedral or something. And I don't know. I guess I'd like to see what's on the rest of this floor before we start heading down into the basement.
A powerful force for good and protection. What you seek lays in a pile of treasure beyond amber doors.
Well, these are amber doors.
Weren't there amber doors up in the hallway like that we just went through?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Pretty much all the doors have been amber.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's why I'm thinking we need to search pretty much every room everywhere.
Yeah, but
this
what I'm
is-
wondering is if this just leads down to the bottom floor and then we just start exploring the bottom floor, like without having cleared, what were all those skulls protecting this hallway for? You know what I mean?
So you want
We
to check
could always- We
those
could always
other
come
rooms
back.
first? All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Yeah.
go that way then.
I think we should just clear this main chamber, just expose what it has around it.
All right, I see what you're saying. I'll close the door and follow you.
Okay, so you close the door. Let me do that. All right. And you head back out. Do you close the other door as well?
Yep, I'll close that one too.
Okay. All right. You guys are back in the hallway. Where do you head to next? The next door here on the left?
Yeah, let's just try this third one.
Okay. All right. Who's opening the door?
Anyone else want to, or
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll
I'm
open
fine
it.
with opening. All right.
Is it locked?
Nope.
Can I just check? All right,
It is not
I'll
locked.
just slowly push it open.
Okay. You push it open to reveal another room. Dominating this room is a 12-foot tall construction of something, and as you step inside the room, you see that it appears to be a replica model of a castle with high walls and tall spires. You immediately recognize this as Castle Ravenloft. Behind it, tucked in the corner to the northwest, are some ruined furnishings in a wooden chest.
Corben, what's going on in there?
Yeah. What do you
I'm
see?
just gonna relate that to them.
You're inside the room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's move your
I'll
token. in
come
there.
in too.
Yeah, me too. Sounds more interesting than dust.
Is it me or does that look like Castle Ravenloft?
It does. What if could I look at the castle even further? Like, is it like the exact replica? Does it come apart? Like you can see different chambers and stuff in the castle?
It appears to be sculpted rock,
All right.
and it doesn't. I mean, roll an investigation check.
All right.
You can see that you could like pick up and move like the walls or some of the buildings if you wanted to. You could kind of like break it off of the tray that it's mounted to, but it's not, you don't get the sense that you can look inside of it.
Looks like a child's toy.
I want to take a look too.
You also get the sense that this is some sort of just a replica house. Maybe not as much of a child's toy as Bjorn might have thought. It is more of a very precise. You look, Mara, and you see a lot of detail, specifically the courtyard where you entered in the carriage, the black carriage, on the night that you visited Castle Ravenloft for dinner with Strahd. And you can see that there are very, very minute details on every piece of this thing.
Guys, I wonder if this is you know, kind of. I mean, we only saw part of Castle Ravenloft, and this could maybe tell us how to get around inside of there a little bit.
It's all made of stone.
Yes, it appears to be some sort of a sculpted rock.
It's not the amber, though.
It doesn't appear to be.
I'd like to check out this chest, this wooden chest on the ground.
Okay.
But the presence of that castle is kind of giving me the willies, so can I inspect it for any kind of like traps or like see if it's, protected in some way?
Yeah, absolutely. Roll an investigation check.
Not super hot at these, but here goes. 7.
It doesn't appear to be trapped.
All right, I'm gonna kind of gingerly try to open it up.
Okay, you open it up, and there is inside. There's not much in there, but there is an old cylindrical tube of some kind. Probably about a foot, maybe a foot and a half long in length.
Let me check one thing here. Why can't I find it? Okay. Character sheet.
Corben, what is it? What do you got? What do you got?
I'll just pick it up. I'll just pick it up and take a look at it. Try to figure out what it is.
Okay. You pick it up and look at it, and it appears to be maybe a case of some kind. It has, on either end, it looks as though you can pull off a cap.
Okay, like it might have some kind of scroll in it. I'll just hold it up so they can see it. So I found this in this case. It looks like it has something inside.
Open it up. Let's go. Let's look.
All right, I'll pull off one of the ends.
You pull off the end, and then what do you do?
Just kind of keeping it out in front of me. Just kind of tilt it back to see if I can see what's in there.
So do you tilt it like back, down, or up, or which way do you tilt
I'm
it?
not gonna like empty it right out on my face or anything.
Okay, but do you
I want
do
to
you,
kind of keep it at
you
arm's
tilt it
length.
down though, as kind of like
I
if you're
cut- yeah,
pouring something?
Yeah, like if it's upright, I'll just kind of tilt it this way a little bit so I can kind of like look
Sure.
down the barrel, you know?
All right, so when you pull the cap off, and you see like this almost like dust just come out of it, and you tilt it a little bit, and you see little pieces of paper or cloth start to fall out and sprinkle onto the ground in front of you.
So it looks like parchment that's like deteriorated.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make out anything on the little bits?
You'd have to probably extract whatever else is in there to give an attempt to that. The little bits that fell out are pretty small. You wouldn't be able to get anything off of that.
Okay. Yeah. Is there a larger piece of parchment inside of it that I could pull out?
You can certainly dump out the contents like on the stone floor if you want, or on the table next to the replica castle, whichever you prefer.
I'll just do it up on the table.
Sure. You dump out the contents, and you see dust and pieces, small pieces of paper, just kind of pile up on the table, and there is a piece that's large enough, maybe like postcard size, just one, that looks to be maybe some sort of a construction diagram or like plans of some kind, but very difficult to tell what it's from. You might be able to make some assumptions based on what's going on in the room, but you don't really get, there's no useful information that you're able to glean from it.
Looks like more plans perhaps for the Ravenloft. If it's in here with this thing.
I'll look at Mara and Kasimir and be like, would you guys be able to repair this?
I'm thinking about that right now, and I don't think I have anything that's gonna. I don't know.
Like you think?
There are too
Should we
many
keep this?
pieces. This looks useless.
I'll take a second look at the castle just to see if there's any like back doors or anything. Just something to think about on the way through. So like seeing rather than a front entrance, to seeing if there's any other entrances in the castle.
Okay. What was your investigation check the first time?
8.
Okay. You don't see any. It looks to be from all the different angles that you get down and look at. You look at the wall for any breaches or any other secondary portcullises or portals, and you don't see anything.
Well, what do you guys think? Move on, or is there something in here that you guys want to look at further?
I want to take one look. I'm gonna look very closely at the door, on the front door on the model, to see if it opens.
It does not open.
Okay. All right. No, I don't think there's anything that I need to see in here.
I'm just gonna gather up the bits of paper and put them back in the tube, and I'll hold on to the tube for a little bit. Decide
okay.
later if it's something I want to use.
Okay. Yeah, you can
Some
get
sort of-
most of it. It's hard. It's hard to get all of it because a lot of it is just like dust. You know, like
Okay.
as you try to grab it, it just kind of like starts to float. It's so deteriorated that some of it just floats in the air too. But
Does
you're
the
able to
can-
scoop as much as you can of that parchment and the flakes. It's really flaky.
Okay.
But you can
does
scoop
the-
a lot of it in.
Okay. Does the canister itself have any markings on it?
It does not.
Okay. All right. I'm ready to move on if you guys are.
Yeah, I'm fine too.
Now let's go.
So, do you guys want to peek through this door, right? Before we're going.
Let's peek through these big doors.
Do you close the door from before, from the last the castle replica room?
I
Yeah,
closed it on my way out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we close every door, and that way, if we come back and see a door is open, we know something's.
Yeah,
That's
that's a
fine.
good idea.
That is a good idea. All right, so there is a set of double amber doors to the north. Who's gonna open them?
I'll open them.
Yeah.
I'm kind of I'm looking at the guys going, okay, we need to be careful, but oh man, I really, God, I wish we could be sneaky too. I wish we could be invisible. I wish we could just sneak around here like all of these things that are attacking us.
How badly do you wish that?
I'm wishing it pretty badly, and I'm kind of fluffing my hair a little bit.
Okay. All right. So as you say that, and as you desire to tap into the gift that you have been given from a mysterious entity, you benefit from the spell of non-detection. Do you have that information about what that does?
I do.
Okay.
But is that by non-detection? Does that mean that my companions also cannot see me?
So for the duration,
or is it okay?
For the duration, you hide a target that you touch, which can be you, or which is you, because of the way this is written. You are hidden from divination magic. So any divination magic, anything trying to detect your presence using that type of magic will be unable to.
Okay.
So for example, like
don't...
scrying is one that they call out specifically in the description. If someone is trying to scry on you, or is scrying on a party member, they would not be able to detect your presence.
So I am physically visible.
You're physically visible, but you are invisible to any sort of divination magic that is being used to try to find you or detect you.
Okay. And I don't know that this is the case yet with myself, correct?
You don't necessarily know based on the information that you had from your dream.
Right.
But you do know that there is some sort of level of evasion that you have gained from that deal.
Okay.
So as you harness that and pull that to yourself and activate that new power that you have, I need you to also roll a charisma saving throw for me.
Oh, God. +5, because you're standing near me.
And yeah.
Okay. Yes, you utilize the new power that you have, and you feel as though it's hard to tell if it's working or not, but you don't feel any different.
Okay.
But you are behind the scenes invisible to any sort of divination magic because you have activated your non-detection feature.
All right.
Now, the question is, who opens this door?
I'll go ahead. I'll push it open or pull it or twist it, however it goes.
All right.
I've got my shield in front of me as he opens the door.
Because
I'm afraid more flaming heads are gonna come out of there, so I wanna like kind of duck behind my shield.
Okay. Bjorn, you push through the door and into the room.
Right.
And immediately when you open the door, you see it is lit There are torches burning in sconces, illuminating a beautiful looking dining table in the center of a grand room with ceilings 20 feet tall. There is on the table a magnificent feast. You smell the rich aroma of food, cooked meat, vegetables steamed, piping hot gravy, and you even catch the faint whiff of wine.
Is there dust and stuff over here?
Well, move into the room if you'd like to take a look and roll a investigation check.
I'll move in with Bjorn.
I'm right behind him.
I don't trust this.
Bjorn, you're so overwhelmed by the aromas of the food and the vegetables, the gravy and the wine that you just really can't detect anything.
Why would this be here? Sorry.
It smells delicious.
It does.
I would be wary.
The tempting nature of it is what puts me off in a dusty old place like this.
Are there place settings at every single chair, or is
There
it
are.
just the food?
Yep. Roll a perception or investigation check for me. Yes, there are place settings. Many of the goblets are filled with wine, and it smells absolutely delicious.
I don't think this is for us. This table is set for more people than us. And I don't think we should touch this food.
How long would it take for me to cast? How long does it take to cast a ritual spell?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
If we spent some time here, I could find out if it was enchanted in some way or cursed in some way.
There is
But I don't know
also
pretty
a
much.
set of doors to the east. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. There's a set
That's
of
right.
doors to the east as well.
I kind of feel like it is magic or something because everything's so old.
I know. It seems
let's-
so unusual.
Let's open up this door and see if it's.
I see.
What if it's just like a haunted illusion or something?
Yeah, and unless whoever's dinner this is behind those doors, so let's just be cautious here.
I'll go ahead and slowly open these doors.
Okay. Let's see here. Let me do this. You open the door. And as the door opens, you see into darkness. You see a brick and marble balcony before you, overhanging a vast courtyard. The floor of which lies 30 feet below. Most of the balcony has fallen away, and there are obvious cracks near the ragged edge where it is broken and fallen. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Is this dexterity saving throw for something that I could see? Here, I'll just link this thing.
Yeah, okay, yeah, do that. I know what you're talking about, that feature for barbarians.
Yeah.
+5 for you two. I didn't fare so well.
Give me an edge when you dodge away from against effects you can see, such as traps and spells. Roll a perception check, Bjorn.
See if I see it coming.
You do not.
All right.
So let's see. Who saved versus a DC of 17?
Both of them would have with my aura.
Okay, and what about you?
Not so much.
Okay.
I had a 10.
All right. So, as you open the door,
Mara just made it with a 17, actually.
okay.
Sorry. Just noticed that.
Yep. So
If it
Mara
ties.
saved.
Okay.
Oof. All right. So as you open the door, Bjorn, and the three of you are standing there, this blast, this crackling blast of lightning flashes across the room towards you and hits you dead center in the chest, Bjorn. And as you light up like that, almost like electrocuted, it jumps from you to your companions, and they get zapped by this lightning as well. And let me roll the damage here. Oh my gosh.
Are you kidding?
That's gonna be 54 points of damage.
10d8?
If you saved, you only take half of that. So you would take 27 points.
Oh my god.
This lightning just erupts and lights up the room, and you can see from the lightning as it hits that this room is huge. It's just a vast room.
So how much was that total?
It would have been 54 points if you didn't save and 27 if you did.
Okay.
That's a lot of damage.
52? Sorry, I keep blanking on it. 54?
54 and 17 if you saved.
Oh my god.
Could I?
Excuse me, 27 if you saved.
Could I see where the lightning came from?
You cannot, based on that perception roll. It came from that room. You know that for a fact.
The room, the room, this room.
Yep, the room that you
That's-
looked into.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sure I just got knocked on my ass because I just got hit by 54 points of lightning damage, but Does that
Yeah,
look
I
like
think I
the-
got knocked back too.
does that look like the main chamber out there that we've been seeing?
It does. It looks. You get the sense that that's the same large chamber that you saw from the balcony previously when you received the warning to turn back.
Is the door still open? Is lightning coming back at us again?
It's open. Do you want to close it?
Not yet. I want to see if there's any dust on the ground that's right
All right.
outside the door.
Well, before you do that, let's roll initiative.
All right. Shit.
Shit, indeed.
That thing just blasted out like the majority of my hit points.
Yeah, it's no joke.
No, initiative.
All right, Bjorn, what would you like to do? You're at the top of the order, sir.
I would like to see if there's dust on the ground.
All right, roll a perception check. There is, but there are also footsteps in the dust, and you also see that over here is another set of amber doors. A double door.
Is the footsteps coming from this room or going the dining room, coming in or going out of?
Both.
All right. Then I'll close the door.
Okay.
Like they were walking along that platform.
Yeah. So I'll relay that. I seen that there's definitely steps out there. So maybe this room isn't a illusion that there's people here. Do you want to press through, or do you want to back up and check the basement? What do you guys want to do?
What do you think, Mara?
I think I want to cast Death Ward on myself. So I'm doing that, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I see her doing that, and I'm going to use Lay on Hands to heal myself.
Smart. That's a lot of damage. 10d8. That's crazy.
That just evaporated my long rest.
So what do you guys want to do? Go forward or turn back?
Well, we know there's something out there. There are some things. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. 12 somethings out there, for sure. And whoever's serving them. Whoever them is. And chances are they aren't undead, because this is real food.
And it smells delicious.
All right, I'm using Lay on Hands to heal myself for 30 hit points.
So move forward or turn back?
I don't want to go down into a basement when I know there's 12 people up above me who can trap me in the basement.
So you're go forward.
Dave, did I see that come from a certain direction or anything?
Where were you standing when it happened? I know you were all three,
I was like,
but
up
who
here.
was? You were north of him. Yeah, you can roll
Yeah.
a perception check. I'll allow it. We'll see. We'll see
Okay.
if you had any sort of idea. And you have dark vision, right? So
Yeah, 6.
Oof.
Yeah, I do have dark vision.
Okay. I'm assuming that's 60 feet. You know what? It was so unexpected that you didn't get a chance to see where it came from. By the time it was hitting Bjorn and lighting the space up in front of you, you were kind of blinded from the blast. So you really didn't get a good view of where it came from.
I mean, that could have been a trap, right?
What if we
That
make
could have
a
been shot
trap?
by somebody.
What if we make a trap? We're in here. Why don't we make a trap? They're coming here for dinner.
I don't know if I have the ability to do that.
Yeah, I can't make
mean-
a trap. And
No, I mean,
they know this
what
place.
if? Right, but what if we wait here for them? They think that maybe we ran away. We closed the doors. Let's just wait for them. Let's wait for them to come to us. And we can be ready for them.
All right. But yeah, we could sit here and wait and see if somebody comes and checks on the room.
So take
I'm
a short
worried about
rest.
that.
Short
Sure.
rest and wait. And
Yeah.
let's say wait for 2 hours, and if no one comes in,
Well, if this is hot food, did we observe that it was hot, or that the food has it been eaten?
No, it looks as though it was a feast prepared, and it is.
Yeah, I mean-
it is hot. You can see like the vegetables are sort of steaming a little bit.
Whoever
Are there-
this is for, if this is real, whoever this is for is going to be here in a minute. So let's quit chit-chatting and let's get ready for battle.
All right.
How is Mara feeling right now?
She's got a trigger finger. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on.
All right.
I want to make
mean,
something happen.
Well, we're gonna sit here and wait, right?
Yeah,
I know
well,
you're like, come on and wait, or
let's
come on
hurry up and
go
wait.
out the
So that's
door.
what we're
Yeah.
gonna do.
So I guess we're just sitting still and just waiting.
So you guys are gonna take a
I'm
short
gonna-
rest? Is that the idea?
Yeah, take a short
Well-
rest
And
with a
see
watch.
what happens.
Remaining watchful. We'll
Yep.
take it because I could use some hit dice. I'm telling you guys right now.
Yeah.
Me too. So
You can certainly, if that's your intent, you can try to do a short rest, and we'll see what happens. But if that's your intent,
Okay.
then yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
and I don't think we're going to have time for that. So I'm going to sit on the floor. So
Okay.
I'm like, I can't put my person, like I want her to be out of sight, kind of under the table. She's like
Okay.
a little bit, she's on the floor so that like anybody who came in actually over here. So anybody who came in this door or this door would have to look under the table to be able to see her. She's small enough to do that.
Okay. Absolutely. Yeah,
Like
you can definitely get underneath the table if you want.
Well, I'm not way under because I want to be able to like jump out if I can. Like I'm like between these two chairs.
Yep.
With my
Easy enough.
head below the edge of the table.
Yeah, easy enough. You can do that. Kasimir goes along this wall over here next to Bjorn, and he Bjorn, you're just sort of, what are you doing as you're standing over there on the north side of this wall?
Hurry up and waiting.
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
Are you like leaning
here,
up against the wall or sitting down on the
Yep,
floor?
just-
Or
leaning up against the wall, then
Okay.
just seeing if I could use some hit dice to restore. So
Okay.
just waiting for something to happen.
And Corben, what are you doing as this waiting is happening? Where are you? Tell me about your plan here real quick, since everybody else did. Oh, you're muted.
Sorry. I will, staying ready, but I'm going to just take a knee and try to focus on recovering from that blast and, kind of, I'll just kneel down here beside Mara.
Yeah, you definitely like peel back some of the armoring that you have and some of the clothing that you're wearing. And you can see a burn from the lightning that entered your body, like on your shoulder area. And Bjorn, as you're leaning against the wall, taking your looking to take a rest, Kasimir kind of leans up against the wall next to you, and he says, "How are you feeling, Bjorn? After this morning, I'm concerned about you." And you turn to him as he says that, to answer, and it's kind of the first time that you get a full glimpse of what he looks like, because you haven't been paying a whole lot of attention. You've been sort of pressing forward and opening doors and looking in rooms. But as you sort of focus to have a conversation with him, you get this sense that he looks like almost like a zombie, very different than what he looked like before. How are you feeling? Are you okay?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
I feel like shit, and I'm concerned about Mara.
Yeah, I'm.
We are all on a razor's edge.
Yeah, I don't know why she's hiding under a table, right? I think she kind of seems a little like amped up on coffee or something. You know what I mean?
Yes, understandably though. We must stick together in spirit, in purpose. We cannot be separated by this place. If it tries to undo our bond and our fellowship, we must fight against it. Keep an eye on the rest of the group, and I will do the same.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on them. Definitely make sure if you're feeling bad, let somebody know too. It looks like you're doing pretty rough.
I did not sleep well. I had a dream
I didn't
that
either.
shook me. I think all of us were visited potentially by something in the night.
Yeah, I as well had a nightmare. Something of a nightmare.
Enough to cause you to go berserk when you awoke. Yes, I was there for that.
Yeah, that's.
If you feel that happening again, you need to let us know.
I will. I didn't really even know it was coming. I just saw this creature before me, then from my dream, then when I awoke, it was there.
What did the creature say to you?
He was trying to offer me power. A gift of some sorts.
What kind of power?
It's like strength.
This place is a place of dark power. I only hope that what we take from it can be used for good.
Yeah, I do too.
All right. So
What about?
Or go ahead.
What about your dream? Did something offer you a gift?
Yes, it did. It was a terrible dream. I hate to think on it even.
Did you accept the gift?
I did not. But it was tempting.
Nor did I, and mine was tempting as well.
Maybe I should have. I don't know. And he kind of slumps down and sits against the wall.
I'll kind of just be quiet because I'm socially awkward. And
Awkward.
just kind of watching
guys-
him and watching the doors and all that. So
Sure.
Hear anything? Does anybody hear anything?
Roll a perception check if you want to try to hear something. Go right ahead.
wrong one. Sorry, perception.
Wow.
19.
Nice. You all listen. The events of the previous night. Not so much for Corben, because Corben didn't have the same experience that the others did, but certainly Mara and Bjorn and Kasimir are, something happened significant in the night, and they, Mara is obviously sort of at this heightened agitation. Physically, Kasimir looks very different than what he did even, the night before you went to sleep. And you really you feel the sense of almost like isolation that has set in. Even though you're there with your party, you feel isolated in a lot of senses. And you listen and you try to perceive the coming footsteps of the guests of this banquet. All the while, the food and the aroma from the food just almost calls to you, beckons to you. And Bjorn, you don't hear anything, but as you scan the table for maybe the 5th or 6th time, looking at the candied yams and the meats still on the bone, fresh, steaming hot, basically sort of your mouth watering, goblets of wine standing there ready to be consumed with no one there to accommodate them. You see upon the table something that catches your eye, plainly visible amongst the feast. It is a green copper ewer that, as you look a little bit closer, it's embossed with images of dancing bears, elk, and wolves.
I'll step up to it and kind of look at it a little bit more.
Roll an investigation check. It looks like a beautiful ewer. Just a beautiful piece that is probably of a set that was quite valuable. You know what a ewer is? It's like a pitcher.
Yep.
It's like a water pitcher or a wine
Yeah.
pitcher.
So it doesn't really stand out of the feast, though. It's just something that's shiny and...
With that roll, it's just shiny and expensive, and it caught your eye.
All right. Rom, I'm just gonna. Is there any fluid in it?
Hard to see from where you are. You're sort of low in relative to the table, so you can't see inside of it.
I'll grab it and I'll peer to see what's inside the liquid, or what's inside of it.
Okay. As you do that,
Fuck.
oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's see if I can make this happen. Come on.
We just teleported to another room. Was that supposed to happen?
No. So what we're gonna do really quick is take a quick break because I got to figure out how to make this next piece of the action happen here.
Right.
And I don't know what I did. So, let's take a break, and we'll come back to this after the break.
Damn Bjorn, getting us into crap again.
Okay, so what I was going to do turns out really isn't going to be as cool as I thought it was going to be. However, for the effect, I was going to do an effect, but it turns out it's probably not going to be that cool. But before we do that, I wanted to make sure that I let you guys know we did get a short rest.
Okay.
So if you want to use hit dice, you should do that.
Yep. Right. I'll roll for mine for sure.
So will I.
Nice.
Nice. 11.
All right, I'm back to full.
Okay. I think Kasimir is the only one who didn't.
Yes.
Nice. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Kasimir's the only one that didn't take damage. Mara, are you just going to do one hit die, or are you going to use more than one?
I can use 8 of them.
Yep, you
total?
can use up as many as you want, and then once you go on a long rest, you will recover half of them. I think that's how it works. I have to look that up actually.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I think this is the first time I've even used hit dice, so I'm gonna do another one.
Long rest.
I actually would have preferred to use my hit dice rather than my.
You regain. Okay, so after your long rests, you regain spent hit dice up to a number of dice equal to half your character's total number. So let's say you use 2 and if you guys are 8th level, let's say you used 4 of them, you would regain 4 of them after a long rest.
All right, I'm gonna roll one more then.
Nice. Okay, everybody's good on that?
Yep.
So,
Yep.
as Bjorn reaches forward and grabs the ewer to pull it down and look at it, immediately as you pull it off the table, the sconces, the flames disappear. The food on the table disappears. And around the table appear a bunch of specters. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Put it back.
Right.
Put it back.
Could I set it back down?
Roll initiative first. We'll get there.
All right. They're so cozy here right next to us, too.
Yeah.
No. All right.
Bjorn, do you have advantage on initiative rolls?
Yeah, it's
That's
I think
crazy.
It's my class.
That's awesome. Yeah, because you're always rolling high initiative. What did you get, Mara? 5? Okay. There we go. All right, Bjorn. You are first in the order. As you picked it up, as I mentioned, the flames disappear. The food is gone. The aroma of the food is gone. And these specters appear around you.
All right. Did something happen to the ninja? My thing just got booted out. Do you guys see me still?
Oh, yeah, your video's
No,
gone.
you're gone. Let's see. Yeah, you
We're still
need
on
to
here.
you need to come back.
All right. I'm going to come back right now. I'm going to immediately just set that urn back down and see if anything happens.
Okay. That's a free action. Since you already have it in your hand, you can set it down. It does nothing.
All right. I will attack the first one, the one that's closest to me.
Okay.
I'll roll this before I get set up here. So I'm going to rage first, actually.
Okay. Use your bonus action to
And-
rage.
Then attack this guy right here.
Okay.
With my great sword, so not having that up. 19 to hit.
That will hit. Did you have the sword already out, or was it sheathed at this point? Realistically, would it have been sheathed, do you think?
It would have been sheathed. Yep. So
Okay. So you'll only get 1 attack off.
yep. So that'll be my turn.
All right, that will hit. You slice through it with the great sword for
All
a
right,
total of 10 damage.
Do you see me now?
Let's see here. No.
So it did something weird where I'm on ninja, but the images of you guys disappeared, and now I'm just looking at myself.
You're gonna have to back out and jump back in then.
Yeah, like completely shut down your browser window.
All
and
right.
Try reloading the room again.
All right,
You know
I'll
what I
try
mean?
that while you guys are moving forward. I'll be listening.
All right, so that brings us to the specters. Let's see, Mara. There's a specter to the head of the table to your left that is going to reach out and touch you.
Except I'm gonna have a warding flare.
All right, so it will be at disadvantage. 15.
Nope.
Okay. Actually, it will be at disadvantage, but it will also be at advantage because you're flanked. So it's a 17, but I don't think that hits either, does it?
Yeah, I think it does.
17 does hit.
Armor class. Yeah, armor class 16.
All right, you take 9 necrotic damage,
Whew.
and I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw for me. Oh.
+5 for being next to me.
Oh.
So it's a 13.
Okay, you succeed. The one on the other side of you is going to also attack you.
Also, warding flare.
So it'll just be a straight roll. An 18, that does hit, so 11 necrotic damage.
So how much necrotic damage total did I just take?
20. And I need you to make another Constitution save with the +5 bonus from Corben. Yes, you are fine. Corben, there's one next to you that is going to reach out and attack you.
Okay.
To your right.
Yep.
23. For 11
Yeah.
necrotic and a
Okay.
con save, please. You're fine.
Okay. Oh, do you have other ones to go through still?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I figured.
Bjorn, there are 2 that are attacking you. They both have advantage. The first one from behind you to the north. 23 to hit. I think
23
that
hits.
Yep.
Yep.
So 14 necrotic, and I need a Constitution save. Oh, yeah, you're fine. Nice. The one to the south, on the other side of the table, reaches out and grabs at you for 18. I believe that misses. Yeah, that misses. And there is another one here that moves in. It's just a straight roll, no advantage for this guy. An 8 misses, and another one here that moves around to this side for advantage on you. They kind of surround you. 21, I think that misses, doesn't it?
21 will hit. My
Oh.
AC right now is 21 since I don't have my shield on. I'll
Oh.
change it on.
So 8 necrotic,
All right.
and I need a con save.
Is that 8 halved or that's the total?
That's the total, so take half that. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. You know what? I don't have... Let's get Kasimir in here. What the heck? Come on, Kasimir. Oh yeah, he's in there.
Nice.
So he'll go next. All right, so that is the Spectre's turn.
Dave, I have a attack of opportunity I can take against one of the specters for attacking Mara.
Okay. It would have to be this one to the left.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, go ahead.
So, seeing him attack her, I'm just gonna lash out with the sun sword. Pull the sun sword, attack.
Yes, that hits.
I'm correct in assuming these are undead things.
They are undead.
Okay, all right.
Do you have
So
more
that's-
damage to add?
No, the it added it automatically to the
Got
dueling
it.
style. You see that adds an extra D8
Oh, perfect.
if the sun sword target is undead.
Yep, it totally is. Okay, so you do a total of 16. Got it. All right, so now it's Kasimir's turn. And Kasimir is going to... There he is. He is going to use a firebolt against the one closest to him. Oh, shit. Yep, he'll hit with a 22. For a total of 6 damage. And that is his turn, I believe. Let me just double check here. Yes, that is his turn. Corben, it is now your turn.
I'm going to continue attacking that same one.
Okay. Ben, are you back in the... Oh, yeah, there you are. I need to grab you again and add you. Hold on. Go ahead,
Yep.
Corben.
Okay.
There he is.
24
Yeah, 24 is definitely going to hit.
for
And what's the
19.
What's the total damage?
Radiant.
19.
19 radiant.
Yes, as you cut through it with this swing of your sword, it disappears as you dispatch it to some other plane of existence.
And then with a shout, I'm just going to wheel around and hit the one behind me with my extra attack.
Okay. Yes, you swing back around and swing up and just cut right through it for 14 damage. Doesn't dispatch it, but it certainly cries out in pain. It kind of sounds like this.
I can't hear it.
All right. Anything else, Corben?
Nah, yeah, that's going to be it for now.
Okay. Mara.
I'm going to step back, and then I'm going to channel my divinity and turn undead.
Before you do that, there will be an attack of opportunity on you from the Spectre. Is gonna miss.
Yes.
And you turn undead. Let's see.
Goodbye.
Each undead within 30 feet makes a wisdom save. Okay. So we'll just go clockwise. First one. Hold on a sec. Okay. First one. A 5.
Nope.
That one actually is destroyed and disappears. Next one. A 15.
That's
what's
a
your
tie. Yeah.
Okay, so that
15.
one succeeds. Let's see. If the creature fails, it's turned. Okay. Next one, the one that's between Bjorn and Kasimir. A 3, it is destroyed. The one to Bjorn's left. $14, it is destroyed. This is
Nice.
effective. The one to Bjorn's right. It saves. The one below Bjorn also saves with a 19, and the one to Corben's right. 15 saves.
Still awesome.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. I forget about turn undead.
Pretty epic.
Yeah, I do too. Unfortunately.
And it doesn't even cost a spell slot. It's your divinity.
I know,
It's
right?
nice. Yeah.
I know.
So you took out 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Yep. All right, sweet. Anything else, Mara?
No.
Okay. Brings us to Bjorn. Before we get to Bjorn... Nope, that's all right. Go ahead, Bjorn.
All right. I will turn to this guy and attack him with my greatsword.
Mm-hmm.
19 to hit.
Absolutely. For 16 damage?
Damage. Yep.
Yeah, massive swing. Still up, though.
All right. Then I'll swing again at him.
Yes.
For 14.
Yep, that's all it takes, and he's gone.
Then I will move up 1, 2, and end my turn.
Okay. Brings us to the specters. You are flanked, so they are going to get advantage. The one to your left is going to strike. 21 to hit for 7 necrotic damage.
Yep.
And
So 4 damage total.
3. And then I need you to
All right.
make a con save, please. DC 10. Yeah, you're fine. The one to the right is going to swing at you and do a life drain attack. Ooh. 21 also hits for 17 necrotic. That was significant. You're fine. Kasimir is going to...
Oh, Dave,
yeah.
I get an attack with Sentinel on the guy next to me.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you want me to take that now? Oh, can I take a reaction?
You can only have 1 reaction per round.
And we haven't come back to me yet. Or has it been 1 round?
It has. It's a new round, so yes, you can.
Okay. Right. So I'll swing at that guy with the Sun Sword.
Sounds good. And you have advantage.
With advantage.
Yep,
Yeah.
you have advantage. Yeah.
22 for 16.
You swing through him and he disappears, crying out, and it sounds like this. Yeah. All right. Kasimir does Firebolt on the one that's remaining and hits it, and holy shit, he kills it. He natural. Well, no, hold on. 22. He did not have advantage. So I think it's only, let's see, what does he do? 1d10. So he only did 15, so it's still up. That brings us to Corben.
Right. I will. Hold on. I will move here and take a swing at that guy.
Okay. With advantage. Yes.
25.
That's all it takes. And he disappears as well. And you are once again alone in the room. However, now the table is empty. It is just a table and chairs in a dark room.
Oh, no wine for you.
Is that chalice or urn? Is that real?
Yes, it's still there.
All right, I'm gonna put it in my bag. I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
And you said there's nothing else on the table now at all?
There isn't.
Other than the ewer. That was it. Okay.
Yep.
The urn, or what was it called again? Sorry.
And
Ewer.
EWER is how it's spelled.
And it had bears and stuff on the side, right?
Yep. It is. Here, I can describe it to you. It is a green copper ewer embossed with the images of dancing bears, elk, and wolves.
All right.
What would you guys like to do now?
Maybe it is time to go to the basement.
Well, yeah, I'm definitely hesitant to go through that door again.
Yeah, I'll take pass.
All right. Basement.
This door was shut,
Sure.
wasn't it?
Which one? Yeah, I think we shut those behind
Yep.
us.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we go back to the stairwell and go down. Kasimir.
Okay, guys. Hey, wait. Before we go anywhere, listen. I know there's going to be lots of opportunities, and I know we've been having weird dreams and stuff, but try to control yourself. Bjorn, I'm looking at you. Let's not be touching stuff unless we're sure that it's not going to create some kind of chaos. We got to stick together. We got to protect ourselves. Not all of us are as tough as you.
I mean, this room was an illusion, so it wasn't like I set off a trap. These things
No, I know.
here the whole time.
I know. I'm just, it just is making me think we're going to be running into a lot of weird stuff. So just everybody be really careful. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
That is solid advice. All right, what do
Bjorn.
you guys want to do? Sorry, go ahead, Ben.
Bjorn kind of grunts and like whispers under his breath. He's like, "Let's just touch the urn." It's like hysterical.
He's kind of pouting.
Yep.
And Mara's under her breath going, "Damn barbarian, Jesus Christ." Or rather, "Damn Lathander, give me strength."
All right, so you're going to head to the south?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so you open this door, exposing that long hallway again. And you're going to head to the stairs that you found earlier. Is that correct?
Yeah, that middle doorway with the stairs going down.
And are you closing the doors as you
Yes.
move through them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kasimir's coming with us, right?
Yep. Yeah. He's totally coming.
Right. Dave, can I peer through this window here? Do I see the same view I had? Well, actually, we determined I couldn't see out the door. I got blasted, right?
You did not see out the door anything of interest. Let's put it that way.
All right.
Could I peek out the arrow slots too and try to
Sure.
see if I could see any, like, just peeking through to see if I could see anybody where.
Yeah.
I
You
got
guys can
zapped
roll
from.
perception checks. Go ahead.
Yeah, just see if I see anybody out there or anything of significance.
Oof.
9.
You guys are not rolling good perception.
No.
You look out these arrow slits. It's kind of hard because the way that they're set up, you don't have a ton of range of visibility. But what you can see, you both have dark vision, so you can see 60 feet into the darkness. It's a vast dark hall. There are 4, well, you can't see 4, but you can see 2 stone pillars, marble columns, if you will, that support what appears to be a vaulted ceiling. And that's about all you can see with those rolls. Are pretty low, guys. You really can't you can't make out much beyond that.
I just realized I have 1 level of exhaustion too. Is that
You do, so it
disadvantage?
would be at disadvantage. All your skill checks would be at disadvantage, you and Mara.
Saving throws though aren't right?
No. That's
All right,
when you
I
hit
totally
this-
forgot then.
That's when you hit the second level of exhaustion. It starts to impact. I think it impacts that, but no, it's just ability checks. So like your perception checks would be at disadvantage. So, but you really can't make out much inside that area.
Hey guys, I wonder if instead of going to the basement, we go out and around into that big hallway to see what's at the other end of it.
Like back through the wild folk chamber.
Yeah, yeah. And out like we came in the front door, like as if we were gonna come completely into the temple itself.
I would like to just check this. That way we could check the whole left side of this temple off. So,
That's true.
that way we
Yeah,
know.
that's true.
What if it's,
This would be
Yeah.
unknown. Yeah.
it
going
could be just
forward.
like a little cellar, and that way we're not missing anything.
You make sense. Let's
Okay,
go.
so
Let's
you
go.
guys are gonna make your way down the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and place yourselves in that stairway, maybe on the first flight for me.
All right. What Corben, do you want to go first, or you want me up ahead?
Yeah, that's
wouldn't
a good
mind
point.
doing that.
Put yourselves in order of your approach.
Why don't you go ahead, Bjorn?
Yeah,
it
I'm kind of
alright
a
with you.
meat shield. That's what I'm thinking. That way, if you get zapped or something,
Kasimir
Well, last time it
says,
didn't
I
help.
can
I was
go
just
last.
right next to you.
Kasimir will go
I
last.
could take a hit.
All right.
So you get to the top of this 10-foot staircase that descends 10 feet to a landing in the corner, and then it turns and heads to the south, disappearing into the darkness. And the four of you make your way. I'm going to grab your tokens, and we're going to move to a different map. Let me get that set up here. Boop-a-da-doo. Let's see, so Bjorn, Corben, Mara, Kasimir. Okay, let's see how this works. So hopefully you guys can see that.
Yeah.
Okay. So you make your way down the stairs to a second landing, and then the stairs turn the corner and head even farther down another 10 feet to a room.
Ahead of us, right here.
Yep. So you continue to make your way down, I'm assuming.
Yep, to the base of the steps.
Okay. So you get to the base of the steps, Bjorn, and you peer around. And as the four of you look into this room, Mara, do you have any sort of vision going on in terms of, are you still casting the light cantrip, or because otherwise it's going to be pitch dark?
Yes, I've got my light cantrip on my shield. Yes.
Okay, so you can see a little ways in. Bjorn, you can see considerably farther in, I believe. Let me just look at this. Oh yeah, and let's see, Corben.
Like right here.
Yeah. Okay. So, Corben and Bjorn, you look forward and you can see glistening amber that coats the walls and ceiling of this enormous hall, almost like sculptured honey. Dust covering a marble floor below as you step off the stairs and onto the main floor. Into the walls, at a height of about 5 feet, are amber ledges lined with alabaster statues of cats and frogs, hawks, owls, rats, ravens, snakes, toads, and weasels. Many of the statues have fallen off of the perches and lie shattered on the floor along that eastern wall in front of you. And that's what you can see from your location at the entrance to this room.
He's ready. Let me just step out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go real cautiously and see if I can like peek around this corner.
You do peek out around the corner and you see what I described, and then darkness beyond to the north, and there you see a second hall right here that heads to the east.
Okay.
Corben, do you want me in the lead still, or do you want to just side by side, like walk like this?
You can go ahead. It's all right. I don't. Whatever you want to do.
All right, I'll just move up to right here so everybody could see.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So,
Doors.
Yep, I'm seeing a door up here, up ahead, guys.
Yep, there is an amber door to the left here. And Corben, you can also, or Bjorn, you can also see a second door right here.
Oh yeah.
There's a hallway to the east that is obscured in darkness. What would you like to do?
I'm thinking
Take
check
a look around that corner.
get to right here so we could see, but check the rooms too. That way we're not. So yeah, I'll move up here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That way we could see down the hallways.
Yeah, Kasimir's going to move up and get on this corner here.
A third door on the left up ahead too, guys.
So you see that third door. You also see a hallway right here that leads into a large chamber, which you see a marble pillar right here. So you get the sense that that may be that same large
Central chamber.
central chamber, yes.
Okay.
Thinking that someone opens this door to peek in this room while we watch the hallways too. Corben, do you want to check the room?
Yeah. Could I inspect the door, see if it's like, if I can determine if it's trapped or anything?
Yeah, roll an investigation check. So Corben takes a little bit of time to start investigating the door. Kasimir peers around the corner and then turns and ducks back around the corner and just watches.
17.
It does not appear to be locked or trapped.
Okay. All right. I'll. Is it? Oh, it's not locked. So I'll slowly push the door open and peer inside.
And I'm right behind him. I want to make sure he's okay.
Okay. So as you move into the space to look around, you see furnishings made of ancient colorless wood that have collapsed under their own weight, and they now lie covered in cobwebs and dust.
What is the structure? What is the structure over here?
Appears to be some sort of a armoire, perhaps, but it too has crumbled from age.
Okay.
As if it stood there for millennia.
Mara, what do you guys see in there?
It's like a bedroom.
Yeah, like somebody's living space.
Any,
Long since abandoned.
Yeah. Is there any sign of any people having slept in this bed or walked around in here?
You're gonna investigate the bed?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
15.
Doesn't look like anybody's been in the bed. This room looks like it looks as though the door has been sealed for hundreds of years, perhaps.
All right. I see. We keep moving.
Yeah. I think you're on the right track. Let's go.
You
Chests
exit
or
back.
cabinets or anything?
Do you close the
Close
door?
the door. I close the door.
Okay. All right.
Let's keep moving.
To the north or down this hallway? There's 2 more doors, and I can't see past right here, so I don't know how the extent of the north hallway goes.
Right. I feel like we're right under. This is going to kind of mirror what we found upstairs. A little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you might be right.
You wanna?
We can investigate these rooms, though.
I think we do
Yeah.
that. That way we could just check off the whole left side,
Yeah.
basement and main floor.
Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll go in this room if you want to be a lookout.
Sure.
So you're gonna open the door.
I can't see in the dark as well as, and I can't see in the dark as well as you, Corben. So I'll go in with Bjorn.
Okay, that's fine. I'll stay out here.
Okay, Bjorn, you open the door easily,
All right.
and you look inside.
I'll walk in, just peer.
Roll initiative.
Really?
bro.
Oh man.
Oh, brother. They lull you into this sense of no big deal.
Yeah, it's always me that starts it too. You go in a room, it's totally fine. I walk in, bam.
Poltergeist. Oh, do we all roll, Dave, or just Bjorn?
You guys can all roll if you want.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have.
Kasimir's kind of hanging back at this point. Bjorn, as you enter the room, an undead creature moves forward towards you. It sees you, and it comes across the room straight towards you with amazing speed, and it is going to, or actually no, it doesn't come up to you. It starts to hurl it's going to hurl objects at you as you open the door. It's going to throw wood and shards of dressers and chairs. 16 misses as these pieces of wood smash against the wall near you. It is your turn.
All right, I will rush it 5, 10, 15, and attack at it. I would have my sword drawn from
Absolutely.
previous. Now it's kind of ready to go. I'm not going to rage, though. I'm just going to straight attack it.
Okay.
So do not include rage damage. 16 to hit.
16 will hit for 12 damage. Okay.
And then second attack. 15 to hit.
That will hit for 16.
16.
You rush forward, and with the second slice of the sword, you cut through it, and it just evaporates into mist and disappears.
With that, I'll check the room. Is there any chests or anything? So I'll just kind of open up a drawer or chest or see if there's anything in here.
Sure. Roll an investigation check.
All right. Go on disadvantage. Eight.
This room also appears to be a bedchamber. Broken furnishings littered across the floor. Scattered about the room are remains of a bed, a wardrobe, trunks, 3 candlesticks, a desk, a bookshelf, and several chairs, all of which are in total disrepair. Books are torn up and faded. Pages aren't even legible. Old quill pens and tattered clothes are strewn about. But other than that, you don't detect anything else of interest.
Looks clear. I'll call back and start making my way out.
What are the candlesticks made of?
They appear to be some sort of like a pewter.
Okay.
Roll an investigation check. Yeah, best you can tell, there's some sort of a low-grade metal pewter or some kind. They don't appear to be very valuable.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get out of here. Let's go.
Yep. I'll catch up to the rest of the group.
Okay. Kasimir kind of rushes across the hallway and ducks in here.
And I make sure the door's closed.
Okay. All right. Looking to the north, you see a door that is slightly ajar to the north, and then there is a additional door right here on the
Would you
west
ping that
side.
again, please?
Oh, sorry.
There's a door right here.
Yep.
Okay.
That's open. Then a door right here is closed.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactamundo.
Corben, do you want to check this room?
Sure.
From right here, could I see anything with the open door, I guess, too? Since I'm...
You can roll a perception check. And Corben, what are you doing?
I'm going to check to see if this door is locked.
Okay.
Do I need to roll anything for that?
Yeah, roll an investigation check. Bjorn with a 9, you really can't see much. You do see... let's see... You see the glimmer of amber, but that's about it. Corben.
Horrible investigation check.
What was it? A
2.
2. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
You check the door. It doesn't appear to be trapped.
Okay.
And it doesn't appear to be locked.
I'll just gently push the door open and look inside. But because of what happened to Bjorn, I'm not going to step inside the room all the way.
Okay. Let me get the door for you. I'm such a gentleman DM. There you go. You peek your head inside and you see amber glazed walls, black marble floor with red veins that seem to cross across the floor. And you see from where you are, let's see here. Let me get back to that. You see 2 what appear to be blocks of amber.
Looks magical. Looks strange anyway. I don't know if I trust this room.
Bjorn, roll a wisdom save for me.
+5.
21.
Okay. What would you guys like to do?
I see the look on his face. I'm like, what's going on? I want to take a peek in here too.
Yeah, take a look. It's very strange. Large chunks of amber in 3 corners and a very strange black floor. Looks like some kind of ritual site, perhaps, or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd want to be stepping on that floor.
I just have a bad feeling about just going into empty rooms after what Bjorn just experienced.
Could you see anything else in the room? Or do you see the entire room?
Yeah,
Is it nothing worth investigating then?
there's no loose objects or anything on the floor, right, Dave? Like, it's just like,
Hard to tell from where you are, especially
Okay.
with that investigation check.
I'm gonna roll an investigation too, because I'm looking
Okay.
over his shoulder and I'm like, I want to know what's going on. And is that a disadvantage too?
Yep. Yes.
Okay.
better than me.
Very similar.
Sorry.
You
Sorry about
see, you know, these giant blocks of amber from your location, and let's see, you have a light cantrip cast, right?
Yep.
So you can see 2 blocks of amber in these sort of like alcoves on the western and southern side, and as you move there, you can see to the north as well. There are 3 giant blocks of amber.
Nothing on the walls.
Not that you can see. You can. What did you roll? 11. Yeah,
11.
you don't really see a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, I'm getting a bad feeling about this. I think we probably shouldn't be stepping out. That floor is different than every other floor. That doesn't look good to me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
just
has some
Close the
purpose
door
to
and
it.
then yeah.
Yeah.
Door's closed. Close the door.
All right. I'll start approaching this open door for a better look.
You peer in from that angle, Bjorn. Roll a perception check for me.
Sorry, it's disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yeah.
Oh,
6.
You see a giant block of amber inside this room. Nothing more.
I'll step in a little bit more since I can't see the whole room.
You're gonna step into the room.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and move your token in.
Technical difficulties here. Sorry.
That's right.
Oh shit! Move back out.
Roll initiative and roll a Constitution saving throw.
What the hell, man? Why is this?
that's where I was.
Well, I
don't think
can't see
you're-
the whole room, and so I had to peek in. Did I not click on myself here? What's
No, you
going on
did.
here?
You rolled a
Oh
9.
no, you did. All right.
Oh, that was initiative.
And you need to roll a, what did I say, a con save? Yeah.
Con
Yeah.
save.
Con save as well.
You
You
got
are
good
pretty good
con.
with those con saves.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So as you look inside, you see these crazy spiked creatures with giant green eyes set in the front of their face. There are 4 of them. And as they see you, they give you this sort of this gaze, this rotting sort of look from this eye, and you're momentarily mesmerized by it, and they move forward to attack you.
Well, they don't look nice.
No, they don't. And they will get 3 attacks. 3 of them will attack you. Okay. Couple of claw attacks. 12 misses. 6 misses. The second one, 21 for 9 slashing damage. 11 misses. 7 misses, and 22 for 6 slashing. So a total of 15 slashing damage. Let's see. Mara. Go ahead and roll a Constitution save for me. You're kind of right behind Bjorn as he goes into this room. Oh, all right. You are going to take...
A question. I rolled at disadvantage. Was I supposed to do that first con save?
No.
Nope, but you would have rolled a 5, so it would have failed. You take 9 necrotic damage as you feel this gaze from the one that's behind here, looking at you with this bright green eye, almost like looks into your soul and tries to... You almost feel like your soul is being grasped in its claws. And that brings us to you, Mara.
Is Bjorn, because I'm not quite sure how tall he is he in my way if I want to throw some fire?
No, you'd be able to throw fire in there for sure.
All right, so I'm going to kind of step where I can see where I'm throwing stuff here. I'm because that door isn't really open all the way. So I'm gonna do a scorching ray on this guy right here and this guy, and then back at this guy.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
All right.
Yep.
You only have 3, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. They all miss.
No.
No. Anything else, Mara?
No. I have limited view. I have limited vision as to what I can see that's going on here.
Okay. All right, that brings us to Bjorn. Bjorn, these things are just coming at you, clawing at you. Some of them hitting others. You bash away with your greatsword.
Yep. Would I be able to disengage, leave the room, and close the door in one move?
You could certainly try.
All right, so I'll disengage, move out to right here, and try to close the door behind me.
Okay, roll a strength check, just straight strength.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Nice.
You are able to close the door.
All right.
Let's see if I can do this. It's very weird working with this stuff sometimes. Yeah, you pull the door shut. That's your action. Anything
Yep.
else?
Bjorn,
nope,
what were they
that's it.
protecting? Bjorn, pay attention to me. What were they protecting?
Would I be able to answer in this turn, or are we still in initiative?
We're still in initiative. That would have been Mara's reaction to call out. So yeah, you can do like one sentence essentially during a turn.
One of the amber was broken. I have more I want to say, but I didn't know if I...
Right.
All right. Corben.
I'm gonna just seeing this happen and Bjorn coming like dashing out of there. I'm gonna run up and try to help him with the door. Does it seem like that they're able to get through it? Like, are they pushing against it?
You don't know it. What you do know is that the door opens into the room that they are in. It doesn't open into the room that you are in.
Okay. But it doesn't look like they're trying to get out.
It's hard for you to tell.
All right, I'm gonna scooch up next to the door and ready an attack. And if one of them walks out of there, I'm gonna slice them. Is it worth the fight? Is it worth trying to get in there?
All right. That brings us to Kasimir. Kasimir is going to move up as well. He moves up 30 feet and takes the dodge action, just readying himself. Let's see, what does he... I always forget what he carries as a weapon. I think it's a short sword. No, a longsword. So he has his longsword drawn, and he is essentially just holding it ready, kind of looking back. He's sort of watching the flank, if you will. All right. So at this point, you feel the door, Bjorn, as you're kind of holding it. You're pulling it closed, and you feel the door as it's trying to pull open. Let's do a contested strength check, which theoretically you should have no problem with. Oof, it was kind of close, but yeah, you're able to pull the door closed, and you hold it. Oh, I thought you rolled a 23. You rolled an 18.
Well, the 23 was to close the door.
It was to close
the
it.
door.
That's right.
Yep.
So the door opens. The door opens, and you guys watch as these things spill through the door. One gets here. One gets here. One gets here. And they begin to attack. Let's see.
I had the ready to attack.
So go ahead and swing at the one that's in front of you then.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'll just...
And you have advantage.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
I did not think you were going to lose that strength challenge.
I didn't think so either. I'm kind of disappointed in Bjorn right now.
Yeah. 19 damage. Whew. Okay.
Is this an undead creature?
No, it is not.
Okay, so -8 from that.
Oh, got it. Okay. Thank you very much. All right.
Just
So
keep on
as
it.
they come pouring through, they start swinging. The first one to the south is going to swing at Mara. It's going to make 2 claw attacks.
Throw up. I've got a warding flare too on that.
So the first one's a 6. The second one is a 16. So you take, wait, no, does 16 hit you?
Yeah, the 16 hits.
So that's going to be 8 slashing. Corben, the one next to you that you just hit, is going to swing at you twice. Oh, whoops. There we go. 17 and a 15. Both miss.
Both miss.
And then there's one more that can attack this round at you, Bjorn. First attack is going to be a 9 and a 8. Both miss.
Dave.
Yes.
The held action, does that count as would that replace my reaction?
It is a reaction.
It is a reaction?
Hold on. You ready in action? Hold on, I'm gonna double check. I don't think it is a reaction, but let me check. Combat. That's a great question.
I just asked because I have Sentinel, so...
Hide, ready in action. It is a reaction.
Okay, so I can't take the sentinel reaction.
No, you can't.
Okay. All right.
All right. You know what? Let's get some. Let's get a little bit of. Let's get some combat music going. There we go.
Yeah, I couldn't hear your sound effects earlier.
You got to turn
Yeah, I
up the
can't
volume,
hear
buddy.
it.
All right.
Yeah, my volume is up quite a bit, and I can't hear anything
so
either.
now, Mara, I need you to make a. I need you. Hold on, wait for it. Make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Well, I think you might get my... Yeah, you're within 10 feet of me now, so you do get benefit from my aura.
So that's an 18 total.
So yeah, it'd be plus 10 to whatever she... Or no, sorry, plus 5 to whatever she rolled. Yeah, 18.
Okay. Mara, you feel in the back of your mind as if someone is peeling back the layers of your thoughts and probing into your brain, but you are, you catch it somehow and you're able to push it back. And that brings us to Mara.
I'm going to cast spiritual weapon right above this guy right here.
Okay.
My mace.
There it is. Let's see, actually. There it is. So you swing with your bonus action. You cast and swing, and it misses.
And I'm gonna swing again.
I think you can only use that on a bonus action, so you'd have to swing with some other weapon.
Yeah, I'm going to. Can I cast a cantrip?
You can cast a cantrip.
Because I've got the potent spell casting on my cantrips. So let me see if I can get that right there. And because I'm gonna hit him with the sacred flame. Same guy. This one right here.
He gets a dexterity save. Natural 20.
Oh, God.
So it misses.
Hey.
There they are. They're wily little buggers.
Yeah, they are. And that's it for me.
Okay. Bjorn.
I'm going to rage and attack this guy right here.
Okay. Bonus action rage, and you attack the one in between you and Corben.
Yep.
That'd be with advantage.
Yep. Sorry.
Ooh, that was almost a natural 20.
An 18 hits for 10 slashing damage.
All right, and attack again. Sorry, I'll turn on advantage this time.
Okay. Yeah, you carve into this little thing. Oh, natural 20.
Natural.
There it is.
So 23, 25 damage. Yeah, you with that second swing, you drop it to the ground, cutting it in half and laying it to rest.
All right, all in my turn. I'm going to grab a water real quick too, so I'll be right back. Sorry.
Okay. Corben.
Seeing that one drop, I'm going to take a step down And engage this next one down here.
Whereabouts?
I just moved one square to the south of where it was.
All right, so one of them will take an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh, through the doors?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see, where is it? There
I
it is.
didn't realize they could hit me.
$23 for 4 slashing damage.
Yeah, that hits.
And you move into position, flanking this one with Mara on the other side.
Yeah. For 12.
That definitely
Mhm.
hits. Okay. This is with the
And
sun sword. Yeah, you cut
Yeah.
into it. It howls. Ah!
I'll use my extra attack. $21 for 14.
Yeah, that will hit. Okay. Nice. 2 big hits to this thing, but it still stands bleeding all over the ground. It's green blood hitting the stone floor at your feet.
That's it.
All right. Kasimir is going to move in right here and swing with his longsword with advantage because it's flanked. He's wielding it two-handed. 23 is going to hit 7 slashing damage. Does not drop it. That brings us to the Nothics. Let's see here. There's one in between you two still, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So 5, 10, 15, 20. They're going to swarm into the room. 10. Let's get this dead one out of the way if we can. Thank you. The first one's going to swing at...
Could I get an
Bjorn.
opportunity attack at it? This one?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, that first one.
26 is definitely going to hit. 16 damage, nice. All right, the first, this one here is going to attack you, Bjorn. First attack. 22 and a 21 for 17 slashing total. So if you take half of that, it's going to be 8 slashing.
All right.
Wow, that was big.
Yeah.
This one in the middle is going to swing at Mara.
And I've got another warding flare.
Smart. So 8 misses and 13, I think, misses as well, doesn't it? Yep.
Yep.
And then Corben, this one to your right is going to attack you. It is going to have advantage because you're flanked. 10 is not going to do it. And a...
Natural 20.
natural 20 will do it. 11 slashing to you.
Okay. Do I get... I should get a reaction... with Sentinel to attack the one that attacked Mara, I believe.
Go ahead.
All right. For 12. 20 for 12 radiant.
Yes. That will definitely hit. And that drops it. All right, so let's see. That brings us to, let's see here. Hold on a sec. Mara, roll a wisdom save for me, please. You're fine. You've got the +5 still from Corben as well.
Yeah.
All right. Mara, it's your turn.
I have a question. Because I'm unclear about attacks of opportunity. Like, how close do I have to be to this guy, to be able to take those opportunity attacks?
They would have to be engaged in melee combat with you and then move out of range.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm getting opportunity attacks because I have a sentinel feat that allows me to swing at people that.
Thanks for clarifying that. Okay. I'm going to get a guiding bolt on this one.
Okay. That hits. Nicely
Nice.
done for 17 radiant damage. You reach out your hand and launch a bolt of energy, and it just rattles this thing. So, okay. Anything else, Mara?
Is it still up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna, as my bonus, I've got my spiritual weapon here.
Yep. What do you want to do with it?
Same one, same guy.
You would have to move the spiritual weapon to a position because it's not currently engaged with anyone. So
Okay.
do you want to attack this guy here, or do you want to attack this guy over here?
This guy, same guy.
So you'd have to move your spiritual weapon forward, and then you rolled
I cannot move it.
All right. You missed. With a natural one. Anything else, Mara?
No.
Bjorn.
I will. There's no way for me to move right here. Is that correct? Because the door. Could I push it over?
You could move into the room if that's what you're trying to do.
Yep. So move to right here.
Sure.
Would I be able to? All right. So now I'm flanking him.
You are. Absolutely. So you would have advantage on the attack.
So I'll attack him with greatsword.
Yes, sir. That will hit.
All right, 14 damage. Still up.
Yep.
Right, or 15 damage. Sorry. Attacking again.
8 more. He's still up.
Right. And I'll end my turn.
Doesn't look good though. All right, Corben. He might be muted potentially.
Yeah, damn. Done that a couple times tonight. Sorry.
It's all right.
I'll attack that one that he was just swinging at.
Okay. You have advantage.
Yep, to take advantage of that. Ooh, 12.
A 12 is not going to do it.
Okay. I'll use my extra attack.
Yeah, that's gonna do it. You drop him. You kill him.
All right. That's gonna do it.
All right. Kasimir is going to attack with his longsword on the one that's remaining. 13 is not gonna do it. It is going to attack Kasimir in response with 2 claw attacks. First one, a 17 hits. And the second one, 12 misses, so he takes 9 slashing damage. And Mara, roll a wisdom save for me. And you do have the +5 from Corben. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. Whoa, nice.
Really nice. Mara, it is your turn.
I'm going to hit this one with a Sacred Flame with the
Got it. So dex save.
yeah, with the potent spell cast.
15. He saves.
Yeah,
Just barely.
barely.
Yep. Shoot. Anything else, Mara? Oh, you have your bonus action. You want to move
Yeah,
your
I'm gonna move my my spiritual weapon.
Oh,
Yeah,
geez.
thanks.
Go ahead. Yep, that's gonna hit for 8 damage. I love spiritual weapon. All right. That brings us to Bjorn.
All right, I'm gonna move up 5. There we go. Sorry, it couldn't pop out. 10, 15, and swing at this guy.
Okay.
Would it be flanking with the spiritual weapon? I didn't know.
No. Nope.
All right. Sorry. Well, that's still
22 still hits for a total of 12. Still up.
swinging again. 21.
Total of 9
For 9.
damage. That's all it takes, and he goes down as well.
Right. As a reaction, or since we're out now too, I was gonna let him know that I don't know if the amber shards are like eggs or something for him, but one in there's broken. So I don't kind of want to take a closer look if you guys want to help me look at this too.
Yeah, I want to see what's going on in here too.
Would they have come out of it or something?
That's what I'm worried about. So if you guys want to
At
help
least-
me investigate, because I got a -2 and disadvantage. So
I'm not
Corben.
great at investigation either. Maybe Kasimir might be able to help with something like
Yep.
this.
Yes.
because I was thinking about taking a rest in here. If
Oh,
it does
just
seem
as
like
a
these are eggs.
quick heads up, you don't need to roll anything until I prompt you to roll. There's, you know what I mean? Okay. So you guys move into this room, and what do you want to? You're gonna investigate the pillars.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
Yep.
the
So
broken
how this
chart.
one's broken. Yep.
So here's what we'll do, because we're running short on time tonight. Let's do this. You walk into this room. The room has amber glazed walls and a floor of purplish black marble. You all see this with no need to roll an investigation check. There are 2 amber sarcophagi that stand in alcoves to the west and to the east. A third sarcophagus that once stood in the north alcove lies shattered on the floor. Clustered in the middle of the oh no, that you already dispatched those guys. As you enter the room, everybody roll a perception check.
Oh, I still advantage. Oh God. A 1.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
Not a natural
Uh,
1. But it's
Mara,
a 1.
you need to roll one more time because you do have a disadvantage.
And mine's 13, not the 17.
Got it. Okay. you step into this room and you look around, taking stock of what's going on. And as you do that, the door closes.
God.
And the four of you are stuck in this room. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh my God.
Dude, watch, they're gonna hatch on us.
Wow.
Dude, I'm like
Crazy.
I'm not gonna step in rooms anymore. I'll let you guys go first because it seems like whenever I go in a room, I'm rolling initiative somehow.
You
Like,
guys
yeah.
covered a
every
lot
room-
of territory.
Yeah.
You
What,
get us in trouble, Bjorn. That's the deal.
I
That's
know.
true. That is very true. Holy shit.
yeah, that was crazy.
I mean, you
I was
guys
like,
have.
man.
It's been consistent that you guys have been under max hit points, which is kind of a new experience for you guys recently because you've done so well. So that's kind of stressful.
Yeah. That's what I was hopping in the room, hoping, one, hey, are these things hatching out of here? Because if not, I'm ready to take a rest. I was like,
I don't
I'm
think this
actually.
would be a good room to take a rest in.
Yeah, I didn't think the hallway would be either, and I was just like,
Well,
there's-
it occurred to me that this is like a freaky room, just like that one we deliberately passed up.
Yeah.
But
We
I wanted
all
to make
just
sure
walked
that
into it.
the biggest thing is like, hey, are these hatching these things out? Because if not, I mean, there's 3 other ones that were in the other room too. So it's something to be cautious about. That's why I wanted to investigate them.
Oh,
Well,
the
don't
amber
break 'em.
sarcophagi.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll find out next time.
next session. Yep.
Yep. Thanks, guys. That was fun.
I'm surprised. I'm just surprised Kasimir came in with us because he was keeping watch out there.
Well,
Yeah, he's
Corben
delusional.
specifically asked him to come in and take a look at
Yeah.
stuff. Otherwise, I
did.
rolled to see if
Oh,
I rolled to see if he would go in or not. That was the very last roll that I made, and he was willing to go in based on that roll. So
I asked him in because I knew that he would probably be better at investigating something than we would. But
Yeah.
that's just a guess.
and then
'cause
the
I'm
door
horrified.
closed on you.
Uh,
Holy
Aw.
shit. Well, we'll figure it out next time, guys. In the meantime, if anybody is watching this on YouTube, hey, thanks. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time on Curse of Strahd. We're in the Amber Temple. We don't know what the hell's going to happen. It's
No,
not
it's
going to be
crazy.
good. I can tell you that much.
it already isn't good.
We already had that impression, but yeah.
See you next time.
see you guys.